What?
Another big revelation was that
Rachel Meghan Markle was a semi-expensive yacht girl.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
she and Harry actually got married 3 days before the royal wedding.
Yeah, I loved it.
Great, now I feel like a fool for waking up at 5 a.m. to watch two married people get married.
Oh my God, the crowd was cheering. And then everything stopped when Jimmy Fallon suddenly said that on live TV with no script, no warning, and everyone just stared in shock because no one expected it. And now that moment is all anyone can talk about.
That mystifies scientists.
Is there life on another planet?
Oh no, why does Meghan Markle make her own pretzel bags?
That's interesting. She takes it from one bag and puts it in another bag.
Another bag.
That's confusing.
Okay, so picture this. He starts joking about Meghan Markle and her fancy lifestyle stuff. And in just one quick moment, he switches it up and totally tears her whole image apart. Like all the privilege and perfection and pretzel girl vibe just crushed right there. And everyone is left stunned because nobody expected him to go that hard that fast.
Out of one bag and then move them into another bag.
This we're just gonna put into a different bag.
And then label this new bag, even though this bag already has a label.
How do you feel about it?
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Okay, listen, this clip blew up so fast and everyone thought it was just a joke. But it was way sharper than that because Fallon was not just making fun of Meghan. He was picking apart the whole image people built around her, taking down every little pretentious detail one by one until the whole myth was gone and viewers were left stunned at how clean and calculated it all felt.
Sussex now.
You keep saying Meghan Markle, you know I'm Sussex now.
Call me Meghan Markle one more time, Mindy Kaling.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
So he acted like her, talking all calm about taking normal pretzels and putting them in cute bags just to look fancy. And the audience did not even know if it was a joke or something sad. And even Fallon stopped laughing for a second. Like, why are we doing this? And that made the whole thing even weirder and funnier at the same time.
To make the perfect little bite, you follow the wedge. When nature has given you all the cues on how to have a perfect taste of something.
Oh, how fun is that? I love it.
I like working hard.
And I thought,
So the crowd went wild because that tiny moment with the confused comedian and the ridiculous pretzel idea suddenly summed up why people are so baffled by Meghan and her Hollywood royal vibe. Like everything feels overly perfect and dramatic and not really connected to real life. And that little joke showed it all in one.
Variety retards. Both of them.
I said H was H, H was up. H has this, H has been, H called me with H, and H was out, and with H.
and I thought,
So social media went crazy, with people saying finally someone said it and calling it Fallon's most savage moment. But underneath the laughs, it felt like he spoke what everyone was secretly tired of, with Meghan constantly changing her brand. And as the clip kept replaying online, the big question got louder. Was he joking or actually exposing a truth no one else dared to say?
It's been so long, Miss Meghan Markle.
no, but listen.
So it all started with this fancy Netflix clip showing Meghan in her perfect candlelit kitchen, smiling while she moved pretzels from one store bag into another. Not cooking or changing anything, just rebagging for no clear reason. And everyone watching was like, what is even happening here? Because it felt weird, funny, and confusing all at once.
Just how over-the-top perfect everything has to be around her. Her outfit, I mean, who the hell picks fucking berries in a white cashmere blouse and white pants? Literally no one on earth does that.
So Jimmy Fallon played the clip, joked that Meghan was repackaging pretzels for their emotional well-being, and the crowd went crazy because his timing and fake confusion made it insanely funny.
Whining, whinging, complaining, woe is me, I'm the only one that's ever had mental problems.
So it was more than a joke, because Fallon basically exposed the fake relatable act, and that is why it hit so hard, and the clip went viral fast, turning that tiny kitchen moment into a symbol of celebrities, pretending to be humble while staying totally pretentious.
But it is, but your jams just make me so happy.
Yeah, I loved it. I'm opening this cylinder now. If you're watching, what a ta-da!
So Fallon did more than joke. He hit on exactly what people already think about Meghan. And that pretzel moment became a perfect metaphor of being overly polished, unnecessary, and trying too hard. And the internet called it the most Meghan thing ever, turning that quiet cringe into viral gold.
In her life, Meghan Markle actually touches food.
What?
Let's watch that back. Why is she pushing apples into the salad? Oh dear, even her hands can't do acting.
So Meghan built this calm, authentic image and then treated store snacks like a lifestyle idea. And Fallon pointed out the absurdity everyone already saw, which is why the crowd and internet went wild with memes. Because deep down, people were laughing at the gap between her image and reality.
America, I need a lifestyle brand of creams and supplements. Gwyneth Paltrow has Goop.
Wow.
Kourtney Kardashian has Poosh.
Woof.
And Jamie Lee Curtis has Poogert.
Oh my God.
Now I've got mine, Meg Goo. Celebrating the sexy earth goddess in all of us.
So Fallon's moment showed people were finally tired of Meghan's perfect curated image, and the crowd was not laughing at pretzels, but laughing off her mystique. And when he leaned back with that fake royal tea, it became clear and sharp. Fans could see the deeper point that he was exposing, how her polished persona is starting to collapse under its own weight.
Female founder, you have to train your mind
That's not possible.
to literally be so focused on what your goal is. As I said in the podcast I was doing, laser focused on what your intention is. There isn't room for a tremendous amount of self-doubt with that.
And I thought...
So every punchline had that disbelief. Like, even he could not believe how far her down-to-earth act has drifted. And the audience laughed with relief because someone finally poked fun at the untouchable Duchess, who talks compassion while selling a perfect lifestyle that doesn't feel real so.
Attention in America is attention. We are addicted to attention. Easiest way to get attention is to be a...
Fallon wasn't being mean. He just sounded exhausted, like everyone else who was tired of the non-stop self-branding and staged authenticity. And behind the playful tone, he was really pointing out how fame has turned being relatable into a performance. And Meghan ended up becoming the punchline of that performance.
I watched the Harry and Meghan Netflix documentary. Now, I'll be honest with you, before I watched it, I was not a fan of theirs. But now I've actually heard their side of the story, I fucking hate them.
So Fallon never said anything straight. He just used silence. And smirks and fans online started decoding it, saying he was diagnosing her, not roasting her. And every laugh exposed another crack in her royal image until he dropped one line that turned the room silent. And once that moment blew up, Hollywood smelled drama, and Meghan suddenly became open season for late night jokes.
Out of copping and then became a food broker, which we're like, come on, that's CIA, right?
Yes.
And he's like, no, I really am a middleman for jars of jam.
He works for Meghan.
So Ryan Reynolds jumped in first and tweeted this fake recipe for her fancy snack. Like, step 1, buy pretzels. Step 2, pretend you made them. Step 3, sell them for $40. And the internet went wild because it got thousands of likes in minutes, and everyone knew exactly who he was talking about, even without saying her name.
Really tiny jams, harvestable jam made from the oils of Montecito.
Yeah, she looked at Harry and she was like, "Nigga, you need to get a job. You a grown-ass man. You can't still be living in your mama's house, Harry."
So then Conan O'Brien joined in and joked about a new Netflix show called The Duchess of DIY because apparently opening a bag is hard, and everyone instantly knew it was another hit aimed at Meghan without even saying it. So Trevor Noah joked that Meghan found a way to make carbs royal, and then the whole thing snowballed with late night hosts, podcasters, and YouTubers piling on until her whole lifestyle brand turned into one big running joke with Fallon starting it and everyone else keeping it alive.
And this is sweet. Meghan Markle said she has a finger they can use if they need it.
So memes took over comparing her pretzels to luxury ads. And everyone laughed at the idea of celebrity perfection as her polished image unraveled with Fallon starting the joke and the whole industry finishing it at the worst time for her.
Time to do our daily $250,000 sponsored Instagram post.
I shouldn't have left the made-up nonsense.
People laughed. But it got uncomfortable when Jimmy Fallon joked that Prince Harry went from fighting in Afghanistan to filming his wife's jam commercials. And suddenly everyone realized Harry wasn't the fearless prince anymore. He was just a prop in Meghan's Hollywood story. And the joke stopped being funny because it felt true.
I think they're totally lost. You know, one minute they're making a cartoon, then they're doing a documentary on them, now they're saving the world. They just haven't found their path in life.
People online turned Harry into a meme with jam jars and influencer jokes. But the laughs felt sad because Fallon exposed what everyone already knew. Harry isn't the strong rebel prince anymore, just a guy trying to stay relevant while Meghan turns his life into content. And when Fallon hinted there was something even worse behind it, the whole room went silent.
Thinks we're all monsters and we're all just kind of pigs in the mud, and that she's helping us with jam and honey.
People were just sick of Meghan and Harry and all their drama. So when Jimmy Fallon made that joke, it hit hard because everyone was already bored of their interviews, their shows, and their products. Even their own fans started saying Meghan talks about privacy but never stops selling stuff. The world was not curious anymore, just tired, and the laughter proved it.
They want it both ways. You know, you can't be, these people were so mean to us and poor us, and we don't want all this attention, and then let me write a book about how much we don't want attention.
Fallon's roast showed people were done with the Meghan and Harry drama. They weren't seen as victims anymore, just influencers, pushing a tired story. The audience had moved on, and Hollywood felt the hit too. The joke proved celebrities are way more obsessed with themselves than the people watching them.
Meghan Markle is, of course, a lifelong feminist, which she's demonstrated by marrying a prince and giving up her job.
Meghan tried to act royal and relatable, and Fallon's roast exposed how fake it all was. Fans loved it because comedy finally hit the truth, instead of praising celebrities. Hollywood pretended to be shocked, but everyone knew the laughter wasn't really about Meghan. It was about every celebrity selling perfection, while people just want something real.
Meghan say they'd now like to split their time between spending your money in the UK and spending your money in...
When everything finally calmed down and the laughter stopped, the world waited for Meghan Markle to clap back, but she did the most unexpected thing. She stayed completely silent. No interviews, no emotional statements, no carefully written responses, just nothing. And that silence drove the media crazy because it left everyone guessing. Was she hurt? Was she angry? Or was she planning her next move? Tabloids refreshed her social pages every hour, expecting her to break. But weeks passed and she said absolutely nothing. Her team even pulled her back from public events, like they were resetting the whole strategy. Then out of nowhere, boom, she returned. Not with an apology, not with self-reflection, but with a glossy photo shoot promoting her brand new wellness line. And the timing was shocking. Instead of avoiding the spotlight after being roasted, she walked straight back into it with a smile. It felt like a message saying she was not going anywhere. Some people called it tone deaf, others saw it as fearless. But either way, it worked, because the more the internet joked about her, the more her brand stayed trending. Every meme, every sarcastic tweet, every late night joke kept her name alive. And in Hollywood, attention is power. And money. So Meghan did what only a few celebrities know how to do. She turned mockery into advertising. She used the backlash, like fuel. And instead of shrinking, she made sure everyone kept talking, whether they loved her or hated her. And in a world built on clicks, she understood one thing better than anyone. Silence was her trap, and the comeback was her business plan. Fallon landed the roast, but Meghan answered with silence, and that silence shocked everyone. Then Sarah Ferguson dropped secrets way bigger than the pretzel drama, yacht rumors, royal whispers, and things that even shook Harry. So watch the last video because it connects everything and shows what Fallon never said out loud. Fallon threw the joke, and Meghan stayed silent. Then boom, Sarah Ferguson came in with secrets, way bigger than the pretzel drama, yacht rumors, royal whispers, things that even shook Harry. And trust me, you need to know the truth. So before you scroll, watch my last video on Bella Breaks Down, because it connects every piece of this story and reveals what Fallon never dared to say out loud.